Right. In fact, we proceed now. Azerbaijan has dispatched another shipment of humanitarian aid to Iran, totaling 82 tons, following instructions from President Ilham Aliyev. The delivery follows a phone conversation that was held on 8th of March between President Aliyev and Iranian President Pezeshkian, during which the leaders had discussed supporting the needs of the Iranian population. The latest shipment that was sent on March 18 is intended to address the current needs of the people of Iran. In fact, in a social media post on X, the IDF has also stated that they identified the missiles that were launched from Iran toward the territory of the state of Israel. The post added that the defense systems are operating to intercept the threat. They also requested the citizens to exercise responsibility and act in accordance with the directives. The post further added that people must enter protected spaces upon receiving the alert and remain in them until fresh announcements are made. Sanjeev Srivastav, realistically speaking, there seems to be no ceasefire inside. Trump doesn't seem to have won the war as he had been claiming just 1 week after it. Many experts are in fact going on to say that if there is any victor at this point in time, it seems to be Iran. Would you agree to that?
No, I do not think so, because this war is very much going on, and the way United States of America is decimating their entire establishment by killing their top leaders, as well as decimating their military assets. I think that has been massive devastation, and the Iranian Islamic regime has suffered huge losses, and now they are losing their top brains, Ali Larijani, and intelligence minister, now the latest one, and similar such kind of strikes over strikes will continue in my assessment if there is no understanding with regard to having any change of their behavior, Islamic regime's behavior, and if they do not show any signs of such reconsideration, then obviously this will continue. And I do not think that United States of America and Israel, they are going to be holding back. And United States of America will have to continue with their fight. But with regard to Israel, I can say for a surety that Israel will continue whichever way, whatever way, till the end of it, because it's a matter of Israeli existence too, as it is the matter of Iranian Islamic regime's existence. So I think both the sides are facing a very serious threats from each other. I'm here talking about mainly about Iran and Israel, but since United States of America has entered into the war, so United States of America will fight it. There's no doubt on that. We cannot afford to lose this war. And but I think the best way out would be that both the sides should exercise some prudence, some wisdom, and should open a channel of communication. They should return to the path of dialogue and diplomacy. And if such kind of a wisdom prevails sooner, it will be better. The more the time both the sides will be losing, the more devastation will happen of Iran, and also the people of Israel. They are facing many such devastating situations. Also, the people of West Asian countries, they are under threat, and they have seen a lot of such destruction all over places, Dubai, Doha, and elsewhere. So I think this is not in the interest of anybody, and ultimately the people of the common people, the common men, the common when men and women, they are the sufferer, and they will have to be kept into the center of consideration from these warring sides, and they should show some prudence, because this cannot go endlessly. I am sure that United States of America would also not like to go into the prolonged conflict, and if the Iranian Islamic regime does show some kind of a reconsideration on their various policy positions, I think that the dialogue and diplomacy path could be opened. And yesterday only I was listening to the Israeli ambassador to India, Ambassador Ajar, and he was the kind of talks, an interview he gave. Obviously the indications were clear that if Iran, as the Islamic regime, does show some kind of reconsideration on their various policy position and approaches, there could be a possibility of a ceasefire that can be explored. Channel of communication should be open, but conditions is very clear that they will have to give reconsideration to their various policy positions, what they have been having and what they are still having.
All right, Mr. Srivastav and Commodore Sodhi, thanks very much for joining us in this conversation. We're slipping into a very short break. Viewers, stay tuned.